In a study done by the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation, an estimated 7 million tons of plastic are added to waterways every year. Whether you're visiting the oceans anytime soon or you just want to know more about the pollution that is going into our oceans, by researching, you can find a lot of materials very quickly. The information provided in this presentation is all journals and actual studies done by marine life organizations. Many items make up the pollutants of our oceans, and they are affecting the marine life, and there's many things being done to fix these problems. I'm going to present different kinds of pollution, how it is affecting our marine life, and what's being done to solve it. Let's start with what pollutions are going into our oceans that is affecting the marine life. 80% of marine pollution is derived from land. This was found in a research on the strategy of product ecological structure. In a study done, the debris observation was broken into separate categories. One was separated into 4 categories for fishing waste, and that was made up of buoys, line, and other fishing gear. And then there was 5 categories for other plastics, and that is buckets, bottles, foam, polystyrene, bagged film, or miscellaneous plastics. This was found by Plastic Pollutions in a study done by the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation. By identifying the materials that are going into our pollutants, this can help to eliminate some of that waste and clean up our ocean's waterways. Fishing waste can be decreased if the fishermen will pick up the line and throw their products away instead of just into the ocean. Based on models' results, an estimated 5.25 trillion plastic particles weighing 268,940 tons is currently floating at sea. This was found by the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation. Other forms of pollution that is filling the ocean is oil spills, like the one that happened in 2010 in the Gulf. Oil spills can affect birds that are in that area or waterways, and it will cover their wings and they're not able to fly. That is why we see the Dawn commercials, because they take that soap and it's the only thing that will break down the oil off those birds' wings. By addressing what is going into the ocean, this can help reduce the waste, and it lets people be aware of what items are going to the ocean. And marine life is being greatly affected by these pollutants. There's thousands of kinds of marine life that live in the ocean, and so many of them are dying because of these pollution issues. Oil spills affect the birds on their wings, as stated before. There was a study done where they took 1,033 birds from the coast of North Carolina, and in that research, 55% of the species had plastic in their system. There was 79 cases of turtles whose guts were full of various sorts of plastic debris, and this was found by the Pollution of the Marine Environment by Plastic Debris, and this was on the Marine Pollution Bulletin. Straws will get stuck in turtles' nostrils, and they have been known to mistake bags for jellyfish, which is a source of food for them. There's many different types of pollutants, such as bags and straws, that these animals are mistaking as food. When they're eaten, it causes irritation to their digestive system, and they cannot pass the small pieces of plastic. This will result in them thinking that they are full, and they end up starving themselves and dying. This was found in the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation's study of the plastics in the ocean. There is an estimated 135,000 whales that yearly get entangled by the fishing line or plastic that is in the ocean. By knowing the materials that make up the pollution in the ocean and what is being affected by it, you can start to take action and make changes to help decrease the amount of waste. By being informed of these materials, it can be shared, and we can come up with resolutions to solve this issue of pollution. Organizations are working to decrease the amount of plastics used in packaging, and they're trying to eliminate the single-use plastic products such as straws and plastic bags. There are 2 companies. One is Parley for the Ocean, and the other one is For Ocean, and they are currently making their products out of the recycled materials, and all of their proceeds go to cleaning up the ocean. This was all found by the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation study on plastic pollution. Now that you know what materials make up pollution in the ocean, how the animals are being affected by it, and what steps are being taken, we can make a difference and start to change what we use and how we get rid of it. And this will help the future generations of the marine life and our planet. In conclusion, pollution in the ocean is made up of many materials, not just plastics. The effects of marine life from the pollution can be deadly to them by ingesting these pollutants. And by knowing what materials make up ocean pollution and how it is affecting the animals on our planet, we can work towards eliminating this waste to help our future generations get to see these animals. Thank you.